Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday, September 3rd. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist Eric Gage is over in the Weather Center. It looks like we saw some rain later in the evening, like afternoon, evening. Are we drying out for today?
Yeah, so as expected, we had a sunny start to the day yesterday. That weak disturbance moved through, bringing in some rain showers, drying out overnight.
Yep.
We got a nice day today with some cloudy skies, but sunshine will be peeking out.
That will clear out a little bit?
Yeah, as we head into the afternoon. And on top of that, too, our next rain chance, for the most part, will only be arriving after sunset tonight. So again, a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are still dry across the area this morning. Temperatures are in the mid-60s with dew points slowly on the rise, and that'll be the main story heading in the next couple of days as humidity and heat return. So again, our headlines: decreasing clouds this morning. Another chance for rain ahead. This is going to be tonight, not during the day. And on top of that, there's also heat and humidity that returns to start the work week. And again, for today, highs approaching the low to mid 80s with decreasing clouds. And again, talking about what to expect in terms of how warm it's going to be getting for the week ahead coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Eric.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. The warm-up starts to begin today. It won't be too hot with highs only approaching the low to mid 80s, but as we head into the start of the work week this week, highs will be approaching the mid to even upper 80s as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. Here's a look at the New York State Mesonet camera network across central New York. Some areas seeing cloud cover, others seeing blue skies. Westmoreland looking at blue skies, although Oppenheim to the east seeing more cloud cover. To the south, Lawrence and Brookfield seeing blue skies as well. And decreasing clouds are expected this morning as temperatures continue to increase. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dry across the area this morning. And for today, no rain showers are expected, but there's a chance for a spotty shower overnight tonight into the early morning hours tomorrow. Local temperatures: 63 Big Moose, 64 Little Falls, already 71 degrees in Whitesboro, 68 degrees in Westmoreland. And to the south, 66 Canevis, 65 Sherburne, 68 degrees in Cooperstown, and all the way south, Unadilla checking in with 61 degrees. And what to expect for today temperature-wise: warming up into the mid to upper 70s by noontime, into the low to mid 80s by 3 to 4 p.m., the warmest time of the day today. Wind speeds between 5 to 10 miles per hour. Not calm, but still nothing too bad in terms of wind speed as well. And weather grades: still morning clouds burning off for sunshine throughout the afternoon and early evening. But again, as we head into the evening hours after sunset, there is still a chance of a spotty shower due to a weak shortwave. Along with the heat comes the humidity. Humid as we head into this evening into tonight, and then tropical-like conditions with dew points in the low 70s for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week. And what does that mean in terms of temperatures? Well, today highs will feel like the mid 80s in the Mohawk Valley. Tomorrow, the upper 80s, and then by Tuesday, the low 90s. So we'll feel like a very warm stretch of weather, a return to summer. Skycast checking in this afternoon with high temperatures climbing up into the low to mid 80s. Overnight tonight, you see that weak disturbance pushing through, bringing a chance of a spotty shower. Nothing as rainy as yesterday evening. Tomorrow morning, temperatures climbing up into the low to mid 80s by 5 p.m. And then skies look to be clear. That will linger with sunshine into early Tuesday. And so for today, highs in the low to mid 80s, decreasing clouds with afternoon sunshine. Tonight, chance of a shower with partly cloudy skies, lows down into the low 60s. Our 7-day forecast: the warm-up continues for Monday through Wednesday, lingering into parts of Thursday. However, rain chances begin to increase as the ridge of high pressure keeping things quiet begins to break down by the middle of the week. And regarding this, I would say kind of heat wave, not officially though. When was the last time this summer that temperatures got above 85 degrees?
Maybe July 28th or August 11th. Let's say D, July 20. Let's say A, D.
All right, good thing you locked in with D.
How about that?
July 28th. We have not had a day above 83 in the whole month of August. So it's when we said return to summer, we just kind of lacked summer for
I know,
August.
right?
And now we're back to the summertime heat. So.
And I don't even know that from listening to your forecasts. I know that from like listening to people on social media complain.
Oh yeah, they're like, where is the heat? Where's the summer?
I'm like, you know
it's
what?
just.
I don't think we've had summer at all in August.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Eric. Well, many folks welcome back and thank you for joining us for another half hour of Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith, and we've gotten through the rain that came last evening. Now I believe we're going to dry out. Let's check in with meteorologist Eric Gage.
Yeah, the day today is going to be dry with sunshine, clouds slowly diminishing throughout the morning. In fact, here in our Oneonta camera, seeing gorgeous blue skies, temperatures already in the mid-60s, at least for some areas, especially down in the southern valleys. In the Mohawk Valley, already in the upper 60s to low 70s. The big story for the next couple of days is going to be the heat as well as the humidity. You notice the dew point's a little warmer compared to yesterday, so we'll feel a little bit more humid out this afternoon. Regarding a chance of rain outlook, looking dry throughout the day today, but as we head closer to sunset between 9 p.m. and 9 a.m. until early tomorrow morning, there is a low but non-zero chance for rain as another weak disturbance moves through central New York. Well, beyond that, Monday afternoon does in fact look dry. That will remain dry at least until early Tuesday. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 dot the radar. Again, dry across central New York. And again, for today, highs approaching the low to mid 80s with noticeable humidity. And again, that heat humidity return for the next couple of days. I'll explain in more detail coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you, Eric. Days after.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and happy Sunday. Mostly cloudy skies for some of us this morning. Clouds will gradually decrease. It will be a very warm but sunny day across the area as highs approach the low to mid 80s. Here's a look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Again, looking at blue skies peeking out. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 dot the radar. We are dry across the area this morning, and for the day today, we're expecting dry weather with only a chance of a spotty shower overnight tonight from another weak disturbance. Skywatchers checking in the 60s and 50s earlier on this morning. 57 in Westdale, 56 Verona Beach, 63 New Hartford, 66 in Curtis Corners, although by now the temperature should be climbing up into the low 70s in the Mohawk Valley. In the Southern Valleys, 67 Hartwick, 63 degrees checking in with Milford. And by this afternoon, warming up into the mid to upper 70s by noontime, the low to mid 80s by 3 to 4 p.m. Wind speeds not too bad, only 5 to 10 miles per hour, looking to be good to go out on the boat possibly as well. Along with that too, with weather grades, clouds decreasing throughout the morning, making way for sunshine throughout the afternoon, and right around sunset, 8 to 9 p.m., there is still a chance for some showers to linger into early Monday morning. Rain accumulation should be on the late side, though. Humidity outlook over the next couple of days. Not as humid this morning as noticeable, but we'll start to feel much more humid by this evening. And then by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, very tropical-like conditions with dew points expected to climb into the low 70s. That'll mean temperatures will feel a little more warmer. Look at the feels-like temperatures for the next couple of days. Again, today, it will feel like the low to mid 80s across the Mohawk Valley, the upper 70s in some parts of the southern valleys. Tomorrow afternoon, with feels like temperatures climbing up into the even mid to upper 80s, and then by Tuesday, it will feel like the upper 80s to low 90s due to that humidity. But in terms of our weather, what we can expect in terms of rainfall, starting out this afternoon, again, partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies, temperatures climbing up into the low to mid 80s. Overnight tonight, you see this weak disturbance push through the area from a short wave, could produce a spotty shower or two. Things will dry out by the mid-morning Monday with a beautiful day expected, although much more warm and much more humid with highs approaching the mid to upper 80s. Clear skies tomorrow night, and then heading into Tuesday, nice weather expected with sunshine and temperatures climbing up again into the mid to upper 80s, possibly the low 90s. And so again for today, highs in the low to mid 80s, decreasing clouds, some afternoon sunshine. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a chance of a shower, lows down into the upper 50s to low 60s. Our 7-day forecast, a warm weather pattern is expected for today, lasting throughout Wednesday and Thursday, and then we start to cool down Friday and Saturday with highs only approaching the mid-70s. And our trivia question: on this day 240 years ago, the American Revolution ended with the signing of what piece of paper?
I think we're going to say Treaty of Paris, B.
Treaty of Paris. You're 2 for 2. And I'm trying to think, you got both of these right today. You got 1 or 2 right yesterday?
Probably both of them.
All right, so I'll give
He
you that
doesn't
then.
know that they were right. Anytime you do history, that's my thing. It's my jam.
Yep, so you got, according to you, you got all 4 right this weekend.
I did. Thank you so much. I give myself a pat on the back.
I don't trust
Thank
that.
you. Well, it's true. Like, this is what happened. All right, so Jimmy Buffett.
Time for a first look at your forecast tonight at 6 with meteorologist Eric Gage. I was trying to think of some good duck puns to...
I was just going to say that outfit was
fantastic.
It was great, yeah.
That was phenomenal. How's the weather?
Weather's looking nice. A little more humid compared to yesterday. We got sunshine moving throughout all of central New York this afternoon. Temperatures are still in the low 80s, feeling like the low to mid 80s with higher dew points, and humidity will only continue to be rising over the next several days into the majority of this coming work week. And for now, things are dry in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 dot the radar, but as expected, we are monitoring another weak shortwave coming from the northwest. That'll bring in clouds and the chance for a spotty shower into this evening. That will linger overnight into early tomorrow before things dry out by the late morning to early afternoon for Labor Day itself. And again, for tonight, partly cloudy skies, lows down into the upper 50s to low 60s. Again, that chance for a spotty shower or two. A big warm-up is expected with a return to summer around the corner. Look at that full forecast is coming up. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. We're taking a look around America.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. A beautiful day across central New York, although a little more humid and more warm than some of us would like, with temperatures in the low 80s and dew points in the upper 60s. Again, humidity will continue to be on the rise for tomorrow and for the majority of this coming work week. So again, a return to summer, more so at least with temperatures and humidity. And a live look at our Nexus camera looking at downtown Utica. Blue skies, the majority of central New York are seeing right now. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 dot of the radar. We are still dry for the time being, but again, we're monitoring that short wave arriving from the northwest that will bring in cloud cover later on this evening and still a chance of a spotty shower that could linger into early tomorrow morning. But after that, dry weather is expected for the next couple of days beyond the afternoon of Labor Day. Skywatch is checking in. 75 Inlet, 76 Curtis Corners, 81 Mohawk, 80 Barneveld, 77 in West Leiden. And to the south, 74 Milford, 81 Whitesboro, 84 degrees in Eaton. And a look at the week ahead. Starting out with Monday, decreasing clouds, hot and humid conditions with highs approaching the mid to even upper 80s. Then we warm up big time. Tuesday and Wednesday, hazy, hot and humid with highs approaching the upper 80s to low 90s with feels like temperatures could be reaching the even mid 90s on Wednesday. After that, though, high pressure breaks down and we start to see scattered showers and storms for our next weather system arriving by Thursday and Friday as temperatures slowly cool down from the mid 80s to even lower 80s to upper 70s by Friday. And the main reason right here is due to the jet stream moving north, bringing in hotter conditions into central New York. And with that, too, we'll also bring humidity, tropical-like conditions. It will feel almost like the southeast in Florida in the summertime between Monday through Thursday, again with dew points in the 70s. And this also means, with the high humidity, that it will feel much more warm than the temperature shows you. Here's a look at feels like temperatures the next couple of days, factoring in the humidity. So again, let's just look at the temperature for today with highs feeling like the mid-80s. Tomorrow, it will feel like the upper 80s across the Mohawk Valley, mid 80s in the North Country and Southern Valleys. And then for Tuesday afternoon, it will feel like the low to mid 90s across the Mohawk Valley and mid to upper 70s in the North Country and Southern Valleys. And Our assumption is heat advisories might be issued for Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on how things are trending later on tomorrow. And so look at our skycast for tonight. Increasing clouds, a chance of a spotty shower. As you can see right here, the short wave moving through central New York. Lingering clouds early tomorrow morning, should clear up by late morning to early afternoon for Labor Day itself, with dry weather expected, temperatures climbing into the mid-80s. And then clear skies expected early Tuesday morning with patchy fog possible developing. And then by Tuesday afternoon, highs approaching the mid to upper 80s with feels like temperatures approaching the low 90s. And so recap for tonight, lows down into the upper 50s to low 60s, a chance of a shower, partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, highs in the mid to upper 80s with hot and humid conditions. Our 7-day forecast. Looking at sunshine for Tuesday and Wednesday, still very warm and very humid. Humidity will still linger for Thursday and Friday. However, the dry weather ends with scattered showers and storms lingering into Saturday. And depending on the speed of the system, we could be seeing sunshine move back in for Sunday and Monday of next week. Ben?
Thank you very much, Eric. Coming up next in sports, our high school first look forecast tonight at 11. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage. Eric?
Looking at mild conditions this evening, temperatures are still in the mid-60s. Humidity will be the main story going forward, as that'll keep these overnight lows from falling too far into the low 50s, even upper 40s. And along with that, too, we're looking at warmer temperatures for the week ahead. And just how warm? We're talking about 80s and 90s for tomorrow, highs in the mid to upper 80s with feels like temperatures approaching the low 90s for Tuesday as well as Wednesday. The heat sticks around for Thursday and part of Friday before we return back down to more average-like temperatures next week. So a bit of a mini heat wave to wrap up one of the final weeks of summer. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are mostly dry across the area. A weak disturbance is currently pushing through central New York at this point, bringing a few clouds. And again, rain chances are non-zero until early tomorrow morning when this system does pass. But after that, tomorrow looking dry with sunny conditions and again, very warm and humid conditions with highs approaching the upper 80s. That heat will continue. Go into more detail on what to expect for the week ahead coming up. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. The annual Cappy.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. Wrapping up this very warm Sunday with temperatures currently in the mid-60s in the Mohawk Valley. Not going down by too much. Here's a live look at the Nexus camera looking at downtown Utica. Quiet conditions for most of central New York. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are still dry. However, noting to the northwest, a very weak system is moving through our area, bringing some clouds and the chance for a spotty shower. This will not be as rainy as Saturday evening, but still rain chances are non-zero until this passes by early tomorrow morning. In fact, looking at the week ahead, starting out with Monday, decreasing clouds, going to be hot and humid with highs approaching the low to mid 80s with feels like temperatures even a little warmer. I'll get to that in just a minute. Tuesday and Wednesday, hazy, hot and humid with sunny skies and temperatures approaching the low 90s. However, the dry weather does come to an end. The heat still sticks around a little bit, too, for Thursday and Friday with scattered showers and storms, and a little cooler for Friday with highs only in the low 80s. And talking about heat index, or basically when you factor in humidity along with the temperature, notice that for Tuesday and Wednesday, it will feel like the low 90s with dew points in the 70s, which means very humid tropical-like conditions. Will feel like the southeast during summertime for the next few days. And the high temperatures will still linger into Thursday and parts of Friday before next weekend things will start to trend back down to more average-like temperatures with highs in the mid-70s. And a look at our skycast for the near term. Again tonight, the clouds pushing through our area overnight. The chance of a spotty shower coming through. These clouds will linger into early Labor Day morning, and the day off looking very dry with sunshine by the afternoon. Highs in the mid-80s. Feels like temperatures again feel like the upper 80s. Heading into overnight into early Monday morning, overnight lows falling into the upper 60s to low 70s. A warm night in store with some patchy fog developing. And then Tuesday afternoon, one of the warmest of the week with highs in the mid 80s and feels like temperatures in the low 90s. And so a recap for tonight, low 62 degrees, chance of a shower with partly cloudy skies tomorrow. Decreasing clouds with hot and humid conditions and highs feeling like the upper 80s. Our 7-day forecast, after a very warm stretch of weather with dry conditions for Tuesday and Wednesday, the high pressure keeping things dry breaks down. Low pressure moves in for Thursday and Friday, bringing scattered showers and storms lingering into Saturday. And notice after Saturday night, temperatures will fall back down to average in